Yeah, I'm keeping the slides on this one. Damn, son. Why you looking so good, bro?
Just came back, from that big board meeting,
Oh, executive meeting?
Yeah, business execs. So we had like a board and a big long table because, business gets done at
Oh,
big
like
tables.
were there like 10 of them on the other end and you were just like by yourself on the other? Were they like sliding you a contract across the table?
Yeah, we had charts and graphs and everything. And I was like, right now we're here
How much are they paying you?
and we want to go here, not here. You see these charts and graphs and lines?
Oh, so you gave them the idea, but how much
We want the lines to go up.
how much are they paying you now? Millions?
$4.2 million
Net?
in equity.
Net?
That's gross sales. It's not profit though.
Can you subsidize it or no?
No. And it's going to get diluted in the next round. So next year it'll be diluted to 2 million.
And then what?
And in 3 years it'll be diluted to 2 Bitcoin. So yeah, we're working on that. A lot of business stuff.
Yeah, Arthur just gave you the key to making money.
I'm a good manager. I go, look guys, we're making money now, but we want to make more money. So just make more money. Do it. Like
Shia
Shia
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf says, yeah. Do it.
You know it's not a meme anymore. People are like, yo, I actually kind of relate to this now.
Do it.
On TikTok, people are like, yo, this makes a lot of sense now.
He's like, I'm sad and depressed too now.
No, they didn't realize that Shia was telling us the truth from the start.
It's not worth it.
Conquer your dreams. Make them a reality.
Anything's possible.
So yeah, that's a great segue to intro our podcast. Yeah, well, welcome back, guys, to a QME podcast. Yeah, this is we're gonna redo episode 19. Sorry, I was just fucking lazy when I was doing it. The punch wasn't there. The storytelling was good, but I'm saying the punch wasn't there. Like we need a real knockout this time. Ready to give it to these people or no? All right, without further ado, I'm about to, hit that intro music. So I guess sit back, relax, and stay tuned for more. You had an emergency session with your therapist?
I met with my therapist, and after she told me that therapy sessions are not for sex, I had to tell her about my problems. I said, so this room's just to talk about stuff?
Oh, so she took a deeper dive than what you normally talk about.
I said, so we just talk here? We just talk for if I knew it was just talking, I definitely wouldn't have booked a 3-hour session. I would have probably booked a 30-minute one. It's okay. It's okay. We know that for next time.
Oh, you started crying towards the end?
I was like, well, if it's just talking, why do you charge $800 per hour? I'm confused. I'm not.
Oh, so you're not taking your clothing off?
Yeah, I was like, so what's worth $800? She's like, oh, I listen. I'm a doctor. I'm like, okay. I'm not convinced.
I prescribe you medication.
No, I'm not convinced. I don't agree with the price. Price should be $50 an hour. And then I'll do it 3 days a week. I have a tough day at work and I'm like, you know what they did at work to me today, and then complain.
Oh, so you just go to normal therapy?
But $800 an hour, you have to be like, you charge per hour? I think I have my dad used to abuse me, and you have to go fast.
Oh, no, $800, but you gotta smell their crystals and stuff. Like you gotta touch the crystals and like have them like.
She's not
spiritual.
A gypsy.
Yeah, no, she's a gypsy.
She's a
bro.
real doctor with real medicine. She's
Oh
not
no. They can have the PhD, but I'm saying they'll just like say, hey, like sniff the crystals, you know?
Oh, those are psychics and gypsies. I don't think you've been to a therapist. What do you think they be doing in there? Voodoo?
I think they'd be looking at a crystal ball.
Magic juju?
They'd be like, the crystal ball is telling me that you're
They shake an 8-ball. They go.
Pause, bro. What the fuck?
They'd be like, should you pay 3 times the amount for this session? And it says, yes.
I'm gonna play back that like motion you just did, like at least 3 times throughout this video.
They said, what's gonna happen now? That's what happens. A magic 8-ball of life.
Try again.
Yes. Definitely not. Ask again later. It's like, how long do I have to wait to ask? Later is not, you know what I'm saying? It's like a tentative time.
I really like Jennifer. Does she like me back?
Ask again later. 20 minutes later. Does she love me? I used to hate the pedals.
Bro, it looks like you're
Does she love me?
Looks like you're
Love
jerking
me
off.
not? How am I supposed to do it?
Bro, it's just a ball. Just go like this. This looks like you're shooting dice or you're like beating your meat.
It's dice, right?
Yeah.
Snake eyes.
If you're doing dice, like you would just like shake from the side and just be like, not too close to like.
That's how you be throwing dice?
No, I'd be like.
You be cheating.
I put the weighted dice in.
Yeah, you be using, oh man, I keep getting double 6s every time. Crazy. You got to work on that, you know? As soon as they catch you cheating, it's death.
Yeah.
They go, just because you cheated today, I know you were cheating 10 years ago. So I have to assume you've been cheating your whole life.
Oh, you're banned from Vegas. Like we can't have
all the money you made, we need it back.
It's hidden.
We got it.
It's in 12 different offshore accounts.
We found them. The accounts that have been cleared out.
Where? I'm looking at the money right now.
This is when you go to jail and they're like, we're gonna have to take all the money out of your accounts because we're building a case and we have to make sure that there wasn't like illegal funds or anything. So we have to take all your money to just, do police work.
Yeah, we got to defraud you because this money does not belong to you.
Yeah, just to be safe, we're going to hold all your assets. We're going to need to hold all your money.
So let me ask you this. When America does that to somebody, where they like freeze somebody's assets, does that money just get paid back to the government or because...
It doesn't get paid back. They freeze it. Because like if, let's say you stole $1 million from the bank, they don't know yet, they'll freeze your assets. If they find out that you did steal the $1 million, they're going to give it to the bank. If they find out that nothing happened, they're supposed to unfreeze it at some point, and that's it. But that's the thing is like, if you have money and they freeze it, you can't do you can't do anything. What are you supposed to do if they freeze your assets?
Have hard cash on me?
You got to borrow stuff.
No, you got to have hard cash.
In the mattress?
Under the mattress. Under the floorboards. In your ceiling.
He's under the mattress. He's in the closet.
Bro. Yo. That was prime R. Kelly. Pause.
It's a midget. Cheating with my wife.
I'm stuck in a closet. I'm going to go kill her.
I don't know what to do now.
I'm going to get the gun.
Got 80 parts.
I'm a shooter.
Got 80 parts of that.
Bro, it had like so many parts. If you didn't see that shit back in like middle school, high school, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, but I don't know. If I ever had my assets frozen, I'd be like, yeah, it's done now. It's been a good run, but it's over. You know when they're like, yeah, you should be able to put him on bond. He's not a threat, and he's not gonna go anywhere. They're like, okay, we believe you. So just because of that, we're gonna have to block his passport.
Yeah,
He can't travel.
He has to pay us at least $200K before we can like give him back his money.
He's not allowed to go out of the country. If he tries to fly, he's getting arrested.
Oh, so you just fly? That's
And
it.
he's serving 30 years.
That's what I'm saying. Fly, take your money with you.
Maximum security prison.
So they do that on purpose so that you don't come back, but you just become a rich man in a different country. So is that a win-win situation? I believe so.
That's when you get a new identity.
No. You just stay the same person. You just got more money now.
I used to like
You're in a foreign country.
the old movies, how new identities or every single disguise would just be a mustache and a hat. Something simple.
So I would say build a business, file for bankruptcy, do something illegal, have yourself like kicked out of the country, say fuck you, I'm never coming back here.
Every girl disguise used to be just dyeing your hair. It used to all be Hannah Montana things. Well, Miley has brown hair. She's a brunette, and Hannah Montana is blonde, so they don't even look the same, really.
Yeah.
Think about it.
She doesn't sound the same.
Yeah, they look completely different. They're like the same height for some reason.
Like one sounds normal and one sounds country.
Yeah.
Which one's which?
They don't look... like all the Superman ones be so stupid. It'd be like, Clark, Superman, Clark. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That guy with the glasses, completely different. Not the same at all.
Same thing with Batman, Bruce Wayne.
Now, Batman be putting a costume, his face is covered. Batman, Spider-Man, they have actual costumes. But like, come on, you can't just put on glasses and you're like, whoa, who's that? Who the hell is that?
Bruce?
No. Superman is definitely the worst disguise ever. No disguise at all, actually.
It's just glasses and a suit.
No, just glasses. Because sometimes you're not even wearing that same thing. The glasses. They'd be like, no, Superman can see. He has 20/20 vision, so it's not Superman. Couldn't be. He's like, yeah, it's Clark Kent. So, were we going to talk about how Spider-Man working for the Daily Planet is really the first OnlyFans? He used to go out and just take sexy pictures of himself and then sell them back to the...
J.J. Jameson?
Yeah. What's the name of the news area he works at?
It's not Daily Planet. I think no, Daily Bugle.
It is though.
Yeah,
I thought I was remembering that, but I was like, I forgot. I remember it being a little different, but
it's the Daily Bugle.
He's like, yeah, craziest thing. I saw Spider-Man, and I'll sell you the pictures for $200. And they're like, whoa, these are great pictures. How'd you get 50 pictures of Spider-Man?
Like, whoa, Parker, this is good.
Oh my goodness. He'd be setting up the camera, and he goes, boop, 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 boop. It sells them. He'd be like, he said, let me take this angle too. Let me take that angle. This is going to get me a lot of money.
I mean, you got to think about it. It's kind of creative because it's like, how else would he get those shots if like he can't just use his web to like hang up the camera?
It's himself though.
I know.
He'd be like, let me go look for Spider-Man. Take these pictures.
I wonder who Spider-Man is.
And he's at home just taking pictures of himself.
And his boss is like, yo, this guy's a menace.
Like, it's like somebody going, yo, you want to buy these naked pictures? And it's naked pictures of himself that he's selling to people. That's what Spider-Man used to do. He was like, yeah, this dude Spider-Man, he's a hard guy to catch, but I got pictures of him. I got them all. It was hard to get. Not like I just took pictures of myself. It was because it was me. And I handed them in.
It's always been me.
Like, you know when they're like, oh, you didn't cite your work. I'm the originator.
I am the work.
I don't have to cite myself. I don't have to quote myself. I wrote the story that it's referencing, so you don't have to quote yourself.
You're welcome.
When you have a book and you talk about your other book and copy the same quotes, you don't have to quote yourself. I can't steal from myself.
How can one quote themselves?
Yeah, it's mine.
It's my work. The fuck?
I purchased the article so that I didn't have to quote it because it was mine.
Yeah, because when you just speak normally to somebody, they'll just be like, yo, that makes sense.
If you buy an essay from someone, and you give it, it's not quoting because it's yours. You bought it. They're my words. I bought them. This kid wrote it, but I bought it from him for $50. So they're really my words. Now, if you both use it, that's plagiarism. But if you buy it from him, he ain't use it. That's you.
Just like Facebook, like how Mark Zuckerberg just like stole it from two college kids. He was like, "This is mine now."
They'd be like, "I told you that it was supposed to be 3 pages. This is 2.5." I told her it had to be 3 pages. I forgot it was supposed to be 3 pages, actually. I'll be like, next time I'll get Tom to write next time I'll write a better paper. Next time I'll do a better job. Like, that used to be the funniest thing. But now teachers, they don't want you to cheat, but every single person cheats now, and cheating only gets easier as time passes by. Now that ChatGPT thing, they said they can, now they get to work. There's more classes that are from home and remote, and
they use ChatGPT.
Now you can literally type in a question and it goes boop boop, solves it in 2 seconds. So cheating is like the greatest cheating of all time. Like, it's really, this is the best cheating of all time.
So you're telling me you should have grown up in this era?
Yeah. This is the best era for cheating we've ever seen. Like, people act like school is hard when they don't know any of the answers and they type them all in, and a ChatGPT answers all of them. I remember back in the day, you Google something, it gives you a different question, and you gotta like convert it to what you need.
No. You had to go through like 3 different tabs.
Now they go type it in. Like, they don't even learn anything at all.
Bro, they don't. Yo, you know Quizlet?
Cheating is too good.
You remember Quizlet, right?
Yeah, Quizlet for the definitions.
Now you don't need it
for
anymore.
the multiple choice ones. Quizlet would go crazy, but
Quizlet was
the
nuts.
math questions and stuff. Even with Chegg, they give you different numbers, different things.
Bro, it's gonna put Chegg out of business.
But now you could type in the exact numbers, it gives you everything.
Bro, it's gonna put Chegg, Quizlet, like all of them out of business.
And it's at a point where if it's that easy to cheat and it's like 100% success rate with ChatGPT, you gotta cheat, bro. If you're not cheating, you stupid. Like, especially if it's from home, you gotta cheat. That's all right.
That's funny as fuck you said that. If you ain't cheating, you stupid.
You're cheating in this day. If you in high school or college and you're not doing some cheating at this day and age,
go home.
You stupid.
Be homeschooled.
You got to do at least a little bit of cheating. Every now and then you do a little bit of cheating. Especially if they got something that's like foolproof cheating. Like, oh yeah, here's this assignment. It's due next week online. Yeah, you got to cheat on that.
Keep cheating.
Keep it a bean. You got to a little bit of cheating.
So you would promote that to your kids? Be like, yo, make sure you cheat on this test.
Why are you failing? This is a class you get to do from home. Just type in the answer, you idiot. Google it and type in the answer it gives you.
Yo, have another screen open. Put the ChatGPT on the other screen. Have your Zoom on the other screen. And type the question while she talks. That's it.
I was like, you know how to watch how-to YouTube videos. Just type in the answer type in the question and get the answer.
Type in the equation, it'll give you the answer.
The only people that fail are the people who are like, oh, I hate tests. And they just randomly circle answers like for 2 minutes. Those are the only people who could fail nowadays because the cheating is so easy.
Was that you?
No. That used to be crazy when people were like, the funny part is they're not even, like, they're not stupid in the sense that they don't understand anything. They're stupid in the sense that they're like, oh, I don't like this. Who cares? Let me just circle random stuff.
Wait.
Bro, what's wrong with you?
Do you remember like pop quizzes when the teacher used to give you like 10, 15 minutes to like answer it? And like these kids have like a minute left and they'll be like, all right.
They go, did you guys read the 20 chapters over the weekend? No. I'm giving you guys a pop quiz. I used to be looking at it. They're like, did any of you guys do the reading? No. None of you guys did the reading? I'm going to give you guys a quiz. Pop quiz.
One kid did the reading.
Pop quiz. Everybody pop quiz. Pop quiz.
Oh, did she point and make you answer questions?
You pop quiz. Everyone pop quiz. Everyone gets a pop quiz. You'd be like, damn, Open book? Open book? No, closed book. Oh, okay. Okay.
Purely off. Of
Okay, the old closed book quiz. The old pop quiz. The old nobody read, so I'm going to give you questions everyone's going to get wrong.
Oh, so you're going to pull out your phone and then find the chapter on
the old I caught you for not reading pop quiz. The old bring you down 5 points, 10 points. The old, if you got a D, now you got a
Wait.
F.
But then all of you got like A's on it because she's like, all right, this shit was like.
No, you don't. They do that on purpose. Nobody knows. And they go, oh, I'm giving you guys 5-question pop quiz. And you go, damn.
That's 50% of your grade. And they used to do like, yo, that's 50% of your grade right there.
Now, pop quizzes be like 5%, maybe 10%. But it doesn't matter. If you get a 0, if you.
Bro, Rowan, they would be like, yo, you have 2 tests. And it's like 50 and 50.
I mean, colleges, it's like, 3, 4, 5 exams. Assignments be, the 10, 20, but it'd be like 3, 4 exams usually. And those, if you fail 2 of those, it's over. You failed the class.
Pretty much.
You got to really try to look on that, stay on track. But this cheating age, I don't know. I still think school's supposed to change a little bit. You think they should keep or get rid of any high school or college classes?
Like AP classes?
No, I'm saying like in general, like curriculum wise. Do you think there's classes there shouldn't have or classes there should be added? If you're talking about like on a scale of everyone takes the same things, like the curriculum of high school, everyone takes the same classes outside of AP or, if people were struggling. But do you think this stuff should be added? Like, do you think there should be like accounting classes or like how to do taxes or whatever? Do you think there's any class that should be added? Or if you think home ec is important, if you think every kid should cook, like what?
Fuck no.
Like,
I feel like they should add like more stuff.
Like what would be something you would add then?
Like investments.
Like some kind of investing or
like
tax related?
Like tax related shit, yeah. If somebody told me that shit back in high school and they were like, yo, invest in Bitcoin, you'll make millions, I'd be like, all right, bet.
Well, if the teacher knew that, he wouldn't be a teacher at that bum ass.
We all wouldn't be teachers.
He's like, I'm gonna show you guys how to make $1 million. They're like, Mr. Johnson, if you know how to make $1 million, why would you work here?
Wait, no. But he's like, you each gotta ask your parents to give me $10 because we're going on a field trip, and I'm gonna use that $10 to invest that money into Bitcoin, but we're gonna tell your parents that we're on a field trip. So he roughs up like $200 investing in Bitcoin.
I'm gonna be like, kids, did you guys bring lunch money today? Okay, everybody give me your lunch money. Okay, we're gonna do something.
We're gonna do something cool.
And then I'd be like, okay. Now, imagine you guys think you're going to get that money back and I'm just holding it. When the market crashed in 2005, everyone lost their money. I'm not giving you back your money. This is mine. That's what happened when the market
And then 5 months later, he hits like the big numbers. Kids are like going into class. They're like, yo, where's Mr. Johnson at?
He's gone. He moved on.
Where's my money? Where's my lunch money at?
Whoa. If I had kids, I would definitely have to be stealing some snacks. I'd be like, whoa, you might have drugs in your bag. Let me see. And I'd be like, damn, he got Doritos in here? God damn. I'd be like, take them out.
He got Gushers?
Just for disrupting class, I'm going to confiscate your Doritos. I'm not going to eat them. I'm just going to confiscate them.
I'll make your fruit roll up once we're done.
I said, damn, you got the blue and green one? Give me that. You ain't need that. I'll be like, you ain't got no business bringing a fruit by the foot here. You trying to have so much fun with a fruit by the foot? Give me that. I got to confiscate it. A foot of snacks is way too much for school. It's not allowed. All snacks have to be regulation size.
Oh, like they have to come to class prepared with like one snack per kid?
Yeah, they're going to be a measurements. They cannot be bigger than 6 inches in diameter.
Or else you take it and...
Or else I confiscate it.
And then you eat it once.
And I dispose of it.
Yeah. When they're not there.
On my lunch break, I dispose of it. Appropriately. That's how you got to hit kids. But when you're an adult, when you're a teacher, you get to do whatever you want. You are in charge of the kids. The funniest part is how teachers will be like, oh, the principal's walking around, so be on your best behavior, and I'm going to act like I'm actually a teacher, okay? They're like, my job's on the line. I'm going to be seriously focused on being a real teacher now, okay? I'm like, So whenever the principal's not there, you don't do what you're supposed to do. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
They're like, phew, principal's gone. We're good for the next 3 months. We're good now. They only do walkthroughs once every 3 months. We're good.
We're good.
It was just this and the open house. I'm good for the rest of the year. Movies rest of the year. There's always some stupid teacher who teaches like movie class, movie discovery.
Oh, and you just sit there and you just watch movies? Yeah, I had that class.
Yeah, there's always some stupid, and you're like, bro, there's no way they pay you the same as real like regulation teachers.
And then they just make you write an essay, not even like 2 pages or anything. They're like, just write an essay.
Just tell me 3 things you liked about the movie and how it inspired you, and then we're gonna watch another movie. And you'd be like, damn, like this is okay. How long have you been doing this for?
30 years.
He's like, yeah, I've been doing this. They never stopped me. They said movie rating was a legitimate class. Because movies are an art form.
No, because they say high attendance because, kids don't miss out like on free movies and shit. So
we're at a day and age where video and film is one of the highest art forms. So while they're talking about Picasso, I was talking about Martin Scorsese. So we had to watch all the Martin Scorsese movies in order to dissect and analyze what he brought to the table.
So yeah, we're gonna take that break now,
and we'll be back.
So yeah, don't go anywhere, and like Arthur said, we'll be back. And we're back for more content.
Welcome back. We're back here so we can finish up. But yeah, I think we ended on like the classes. I definitely think curriculums for schools, they got to change that up. I'm not going to lie. Some of these random art classes, random movie classes, just add more stuff that people need.
Yeah, you need a photography class, right?
I mean, you could still have certain electives and stuff like that. That's different, but that's not, it just shouldn't be based in your curriculum automatically. But if someone wants to take a photography class like that, in high school, it should be more open.
No, you're right.
And then even art, like they just be giving everyone art. Like if someone doesn't want to do art, there should be other options.
Like different kinds of art?
And I think schools need to take out gym class because gym is it promotes healthy beauty standards and it's fat phobic. Gym class is fat phobic. It's telling you that you're fat and you have to exercise for 40 minutes a day to stop being fat.
I think they have these kids weightlift now, if I'm being serious.
I don't know if it's all schools, but yeah, some high schools I've been seeing that you're doing weightlifting and other things. That's a good use of your time though. People really should be learning certain workouts or exercising on a better scale than they were.
Yeah, don't take drugs while you're 13 though. That's just it.
Huh?
I said don't take drugs when you're 13, like steroids and shit.
So taking steroids and drugs makes you peak at 13?
No, I'm saying don't take it while you're 13.
So take it when you're older?
No, don't take it at all.
Wait, take drugs when you're 13. Wait till you're like 17. Wait till you can make your own decisions.
Wait till you're about 45.
Wait till you're 18, 19, 20, early 20s, have your own place, and then you do a lot of drugs and test the waters.
Yeah, you're in a safe space.
Yeah. And figure out what works.
Yeah, no harm will be done.
A lot of people say drugs are bad, but it's because they've never done them before.
Yeah, certain drugs are just made for certain people. Just like cocaine.
Yeah, and if cocaine gives you if it gives you a bad high, it's because you didn't do enough.
Or you got a bad batch.
How did you snort it? That matters.
Your nose will be great for cocaine.
Did you pace yourself or did you go... Did you do a whole... You got to pace yourself.
It depends on how fat the line is. If it's thick.
Yeah, did you make the coke really thin lines, or did you maybe it was too thick? Maybe that was the problem.
For you need thick lines. For me, and I'll need them like nice and thin.
And are you saying that I have a big nose? Is that?
Yeah, you can take more than I can, which is a good thing.
I don't have a sharp
Pencil nose?
guitar
No.
pick nose.
You mean the European nose? Well, my
You got a nose like Flats from SpongeBob.
like my mom be telling me, she's like, "Yeah, your nose is European."
The sideways shark. With Flats. You looking just like him. He's gonna beat me up. You look just like that dude. I'm gonna beat you up now.
No, that's not Flats. That's the fucking.
That's Flats.
That's the dude that was in jail.
No, that's Flats. I'm gonna beat you up. Who goes to school with SpongeBob? And he's friends with Patrick. That's Flats.
He's not friends with Patrick.
Yeah, he is. They're old school buddies. Him, Patrick, and Flats. You don't even remember the episode? Flats calls Patrick. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat up this dude after school," and he's like, "Oh yeah, really?" And then ends up being SpongeBob.
Speaking about Nickelodeon, I don't know if you want to get into it or not.
Oh, like how they put the. I mean, yeah, the thing they leading it with Drake, but I don't know what it's actually called. But it's like what Nickelodeon Predators, whatever new show it is.
Oh no, it's called Behind Closed Doors.
Behind closed doors, but it's centered around like, there was a closed case where a lot of child predators, the child will accuse somebody and the child's name will be confidential because it's a kid. They don't want it to ruin their whole life and stuff like that. So this was 20 years ago, and now they're realizing that.
I'm just upset that it's becoming relevant now.
So Drake Bell now, it's because Drake Bell has no fame or anything right now. Like this.
Actually, no, you'll be surprised. He has a big following in Mexico.
No, but to do it now, like I definitely think now it's because he's not, he's cooling off. So it's not something he never wanted to talk about, but he's choosing to talk about it now, I think.
No, but Jeanette McCurdy talked about it on a podcast, and she wrote a book about it.
No, about hers. But Drake himself, I think he's talking about it now to give himself steam.
You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for Ariana Grande to say something.
So now that she's not going to do it, she has no reason to, and it adds no value. The only reason why it adds value, nobody was talking about Drake in the U.S. for like 7 years. So now there's a reason for him to talk
so you're
about
telling me that this is like a publicity thing?
Well, yeah, it's the right time. Like, yeah. Like now it's to get his name out there. Sometimes you have to do something crazy. He probably thought, at one point he would talk about it, but now is the good time. Like he has no career left. Like what does he do now? The last 5-7 years that people care about.
Who?
Drake. I don't know his real name, but.
It's Drake Bell.
Oh, yeah. But I don't really know. Like, that's the time that people choose to do those sit downs. Their career's completely over. There's nothing left.
No, it's more about Dan Schneider than it is about Drake.
Nah, because he hasn't been on any of his shows. If he was still on Dan Snyder shows, he hasn't been on Dan Snyder shows in 15 years now? So that's not the reason why. Like, I would think it's because that. It's a good time now. It's going to add some add some publicity for him. And get people talking about him, and it's he's getting paid for the show. People are all talking about a show because it's a trending show right now, and they're doing episodes weekly, so it's a money play too. It's a publicity thing, a money play. But basically, he's talking about an abuser he had, and then people are putting other stories. They're talking about Nickelodeon. They're saying that a lot of the people who work at Nickelodeon are pedophiles and or child predators in general. Even if they're not pedophiles, they're child predators in general. And that is the case for a lot of Disney people say the same thing. Like I've heard things about That's So Raven where they say Raven was dating like a 26-year-old person. They were like, yeah, it was open. She was dating like a guy way older. Like they all have weird things. But the point is like to me, it was always like as soon as there was one story brought up, I was like, that makes sense. Like Dan Snyder and them. The thing is, are they a child predator? Are they a sexual predator? Maybe. I don't know. But the point is, if you're writing shows or exclusively saying, hey, you know what I want to do? I want to work with 10-year-old children making 10-year-old TV shows, like exclusively. Like that's kind of weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like you need a certain kind of person to do that.
That's a little disgusting.
And this is the thing, right? You don't have to be a child predator to do that, right? But if you were a child predator, that's a perfect job for you. You work with 10-year-old kids all day. Like that's so it's not surprising that there are a lot of
no, that's a little too young. Like teens.
No, but it's the same thing. The kids who 10, 12, 11.
Yeah.
And then they were saying what's happening on All That. On All That, Drake was probably 12 years old, 11 years old. On All That?
Nah, maybe like 15, 16.
Nah, he might have been 13. Some people were 13 on All That. So it doesn't even matter. At least some people were 12, 13 on All That.
Like Miranda Cosgrove?
And it doesn't matter either. If you watch iCarly or any of those, are there not kids in those who are 8 years old sometimes, 10 years old? There are kids who are 10 years old on Nickelodeon shows.
Gibby?
So that's not a surprising thing. So that being said, like all these shows, like Dan Snyder's writing kid shows that are 12, 13 years old.
No, wait. All right, what about Victorious? I mean, like I said, it's like they're not kids. They're like 16, 17 or
they go up. The point is some of them are 12, 13, 14. Victorious happened for like 4 years. When the show just started, there were definitely people on that show, some of them who were 14, 15. What's the difference between 13 and 14 if you're a 30-year-old man?
Nah,
There's no difference.
I can see that for Zoe 101.
For all of his shows. He made Zoe 101 when they were early teens. He made Victorious. He made iCarly. He made Drake and Josh. All of these shows are early teens, but since they did well and were on a while.
What about Amanda Bynes?
They went from 13 to 18, 19.
What about Amanda Bynes?
It has similar stories too. Amanda Bynes started on All That, which is early teens. She might have been 12 or whatever. I don't know. But these are people who started at 12, 13, some of them younger than that. That's always been the case. That's usually when Nickelodeon or Disney takes people, 12, 13, 14. And if you do well, you continually rise up. But they start at those young ages. And the point is, if you're working with that, like Dan Snyder, like anybody, like you're writing iCarly. If you're writing Carly to kiss Sam, no, I'm sorry, Carly to kiss Freddie or Freddie to kiss Sam, is that not going to be weird for you to write that and then have them film that?
No. I'm kidding.
That's weird.
No,
like they said, like Dan Snyder, for some reason he had a thing where you would make fucking, when there'd be random feet scenes of like Ariana Grande playing with her feet or drawing a face on her big toe. Why was she doing that? Like, that's weird. Like, you just putting weird stuff in there that you would, like, why is Gibby just randomly taking off his shirt?
Yeah, that's weird.
So there were things that you added when you're
I mean, when
this
you're
is a grown man.
When you're a kid, I know,
but a grown man writing it, and it's a real acting thing. So imagine they do 40 scenes of saying, "Oh, this is the act 4," scene, you know what I'm saying? And they're doing all these cuts, all these cuts for a kid taking off his shirt. For teens to be kissing each other. So this is a weird sector. This is a weird entertainment section.
Let's also show toes at every possible.
Because he likes toes. Like you the writer and you drawing a face on her toe and playing with her toes. Like and he's did that a lot of times.
Yo, the fucking logo was a toe, bro.
So, you know what I mean? What are we even discussing? Like if you tell me that he did stuff, I'm not surprised that probably was the case.
Yeah, like foot fetish and all that fucking weird shit.
Now, it doesn't matter what you say. Like, as much as people don't like him, he was carrying Nickelodeon crazily.
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah.
To do Zoe 101, Victorious, Drake and Josh, iCarly. Come on now.
Amanda Bynes.
Come on now. What do you mean Amanda Bynes? But he didn't, I don't think he wrote for all that. But he wrote for other shows too, not even just those 4. He's written other ones. But
Sam and Cat.
When you're a co-writer and stuff like that, but those 4, Sam and Cat is kind of garbage.
Victorious,
and Sam and Cat is a spinoff, so it's the same as iCarly and Victorious.
Victorious,
but yeah, those are 4. Taking out the cartoons, those are the 4 biggest ones.
Yeah.
So whether you like it or not, it was.
Yeah, he carried Nickelodeon.
You know what I'm saying? He was carrying. So, I'm sorry. Literally the best shows, all the things they're trying to bring back and everything like that. So it was really like the success. Like that's how it is for anything. Like And that's kind of what they say about artists and other things. When people are crazy or they have issues, they'll be like, oh, this is the best musician in the world. This is the best movie writer. They still like want that talent and they want to be like, it's going to sell if he makes this. There's issues with Dan, but I'm sorry. Like at that point, when Drake and Josh and all these shows, like these hit all the bangers in a row.
You got to understand, there was like a room of like writers. Like there could have been at least like one or two people that would like, yo, this shit's a little fucking weird for kids to do.
But they could be it too. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, there's a lot of things that they say that where they're like, oh, you know, people are in entertainment. They're literally just like, oh, let me just do my job or let me just. Now that's wrong too. But there are a lot of people who are like, they want to be famous. They want to be rich.
So you're telling me it was age appropriate for the time?
No, it wasn't. It never was, but those things were not, you know, they were happening behind closed doors. Like, is it okay that they said people in entertainment used to do coke all the time? They shouldn't have been. But that was just showbiz, you know?
Yeah, that's how SNL was.
That was just showbiz before was you got to sleep for all your parts. All the parts you got, you had to sleep for. The woman's like, yeah, every movie director, I had to sleep with him before I got a movie. They're like, before I got my Oscar, I had to sleep with that with the writer.
I had to marry him.
The director, I had to have a kid by him so that he can cast me in 4 movies. That was the agreement. And I signed the NDA, so now I can speak up. But those are the things that used to happen. And even now it happens with entertainment too. Like there are a lot of cases and other things that if a celebrity gets into it, they're like, you know what I mean? Like Kanye, it doesn't matter what Kanye does, whether you agree with stuff or disagree with stuff, he's going to do numbers. It doesn't matter how you look at it. He's a top 10 numbers-wise rap artist, a top, I don't want to say right now,
controversial
a top 10,
artist.
You know, he's going to do numbers. It doesn't matter what he does.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Controversial artist.
So that's why it's like, people don't look at, especially business people, they don't care about what they like, don't like, whatever. They don't care. They care about what makes money. Drake and Kanye is making money. He's doing good. The only time they had to drop Kanye from a lot of these things is because they were like, okay, as soon as you say something that people deem as, you know, racist or towards a certain group, now they're messing up the bottom line. So that's why they got rid of Drake. And then obviously if the owners of the company too are a lot of them Jewish, they were like, them personally, not only they personally felt a type of way, but also it's hurting the bottom line. So now they got rid of him. But besides that, they're like, they don't care what crazy stuff you say. Like, you can say whatever you want if it's leading to money. And that's how, like, all those people are, too. It doesn't matter what the writers are. There's so many writers that they say did crazy stuff, but they're like, he's the best writer in the game. He's the best director, so you just had to deal with it. Like, that's showbiz for you. You got to play along. Got to play the long game. And that's been the case still, like, you know what I mean? But now people are feeling more safe to talk about it. And all the podcasts are so popular now. People do their own thing so much that they're not afraid to get, you know what I'm saying, to get shut out. They're not afraid to, okay, you'll never be in another thing again.
You're telling me they're not afraid to speak out on their own podcast and just like tell the truth?
Not anymore, because they have nothing to lose now. Because
they realize they'll make a shit ton of money off of it.
No, but because it's a different time. But also they have leverage now. Before you didn't have leverage. Literally, before the internet was big, the only things people know about was TV and the news. Newspaper, like there are more people used to read the newspaper, but it doesn't matter. As soon as TV became popular, that was you know what I'm saying? It started becoming a bigger medium than news. Like news on the TV was becoming more popular than newspapers very fast. So when that was happening, stuff is on TV. So if you do something wrong and then they know, you know, the 5 main channels of people, they can shut you out easily. But now these online things, like they still are controlled in a way. They choose things that you can see, things that you can't see. But they do choose things to intentionally show you, but they don't block anything out. Like if you want to see whatever you want to see, you can find that out, which is a good thing too. Even though they're going to direct you to this or that. And obviously, if people pay for sponsorships and promotion, they're going to push that towards you. But if you're like, okay, I want to see country musicians in Texas, like they're not blocking that from you. Whatever you want to really search for, you find it.
It's going to pop up.
Yeah, you find it.
Yeah.
So that's the good part about now. It's easy to search everything you want, you know. Now you can find it, and then now you could follow people. You could see stuff from them all the time. So now it gives them better platforms. There's things that where they can go. That's why, you know, Shannon Sharp is doing so good now, because he's like, oh, I don't care, I can do whatever I want.
I can say whatever the fuck.
He has 10 million people that it doesn't matter what he does, they just love him. So he's like, he's free. He's free to do whatever he wants. And now these actors are realizing that too. They're like, we might as well talk about the past. So, because now you're free, and not only that, there's money to be made too. Because people are going to be like, oh, now I'm seeing who you are, and I'm seeing how their business is, and you can't get canceled. You're 40. You're not a 12-year-old kid who needs an app apart. Like, you're good now.
No, you're chilling right now.
So it's a lot of those things are starting to happen. And it is good. I like that the truth is getting out there. But I'd say, you know, for the child actors, like, there's never been something that they, like, obviously kids who are 13, 12, there's weird stuff happening there. You know what I mean? Because there are adult actors and actresses who complained about the industry forever. So why would you think that for kids it's like 10 times better? It wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? They would have bad conditions as well. So that's why it's like a little weird that they're like, oh, this was happening there? Like, yeah.
Yeah, you should have known this from the start.
They always say that. And then the thing is, there's a bunch of Disney kids. Like, why do you think they choose a specific one to be on a show that they know is going to be great? Like, there's always things, you know, that they choose. Like, they choose who's going to be the star. If Martin Scorsese makes a movie and he chooses you to be an actor, like, it's your big break. And he chooses you to be the main actor, it's your big break.
No, yeah, you're making millions. Easy.
When they're established. Like, not early on, you know what I mean, before they're known, but an established person. If they choose you to be in a Marvel movie as a superhero,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They're making you a household name. It doesn't matter if you're not an actor or not. They just said that you could be a good superhero.
Oh, actually, yeah. Let's wrap this up with finally my man Robert Downey Jr. won his Oscar
For Oppenheimer.
For
Or
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Yeah. And what did I tell you before I saw it? I was like, you know, they got Robert Downey Jr. here and Matt Damon. I'm gonna go see it. And they got him winning an Oscar.
It didn't disappoint you.
He did what he needed to do. The boy RDJ. Look at him now. Look at him shine.
We love you, RDJ.
Come back. I love you 3000.
So yeah, you ready to wrap up this pod?
Yeah.
Ready to give it a closeout?
Iron Man's not dead. They're gonna do
Iron Man Resurrection?
different universe.
Same Tony?
Yeah. But in a different universe, and they bring him to this universe, and he's back.
And yeah.
Regeneration serum?
Like, that Tony lost everything in his universe, and they just lost their Tony from their universe, so they're just gonna like pair them together.
Swap them out.
Yeah.
Swap out for a different one.
Oh, but he's like the exact same Tony.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, this guy's too smart. We need Tony. And they're gonna find a time machine. Go back and fix it.
What are the 3 things that he is?
Iron. What?
Billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist?
Philanthropist.
Philippist?
Philanthropy.
Filet mignon?
I'm out of stuff.
All right, so yeah, this is another episode of the QME podcast brought to you by your host Mo,
Arty. And as always, quit making excuses.
Get on your grind. You know what? Actually, I'm here on my microphone, so I'm just gonna wipe it now.
Drake's like, I was sexually abused, and I want to come forward to share my story with the world. Every time I went into the studio, the guy who would practice lines, I had to kiss him. In between scenes, he made me kiss him.
Repeatedly.
And I don't know why all the people I work with are acting like they didn't know that, because they knew that.
Repeatedly.
He also said, "I love you." I thought that wasn't necessary.
Repeatedly.
They're like, I finally came forward because my story needed to be shared. You know, I couldn't hide anymore.
I couldn't take it anymore.
Like, why did you come out after 30 years? They're like, it's eating me up inside. So I had to go and make some money and do this documentary.
I couldn't live in Mexico anymore. All right, guys.
I wanted to share my story with the world.
Have a good one. Bye now. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
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 Bye. Have a beautiful time.